All right. Hello, music lovers. This is Bonafide Mike here on the digital airwaves of YouTube with episode 18 of Just Two People Talking. And tonight's guest is a dynamic vocalist with a soulful tone. She's an amazing singer and performer who has captivated audiences locally and abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Misha Alise.
How's it going?
It's going very well. Thank you so much for doing this, first of all. I appreciate it, and thanks for taking some time out of your schedule to sit and talk to us about music and life and anything else that you'd like to speak about. So, first things first, I guess. Oh, so how was Alabama?
Oh, it was awesome. It's so beautiful. I had no idea how beautiful it was.
Yes, I saw your schedule, and then now you're back in town. Okay, well, I guess let's dive right into it right now, shall we? So, let's start at the beginning then. So, what inspired you to start singing and performing music?
I have been singing and performing music ever since I was little. My mom claims that I used to sing opera as a baby in the crib at night to get myself to go to sleep. She said that she'd come in and I'd just be singing like crazy. And I've been doing it professionally for about 14 years or so. And I started here in San Antonio. It's kind of a long story, but
Okay.
I got a late start to it, but been doing it for about 14 years here.
Okay. Well, that's perfectly fine. That's great. So, next, so what is it about music that makes you feel passionate? Well, where do you feel the passion for music for you to do this career?
I think it's all about the connection to the people, and I think music says what we can't sometimes. Music speaks for us. You know, sometimes we can't find the right words, and music has it all. And it's very healing, and it's just been part of my life, and I'm so grateful for it. And I love to share my gift with everybody, and I love that it's just such a healing thing.
That's awesome. That's exactly what I said. I tell my friends, music is food for the soul.
It really is.
Songs are memories.
Yes.
I mean, people embrace that, and it helps people through all kinds of times.
Yes.
It
can cure pain sometimes, you know, like physical pain if you listen to music, or if I'm singing, all pain will go away, you know, and I feel like it helps me, and then it also helps the audience as well.
All right. Well, with that being said, so with your live shows, how do you pick the songs that you perform? Do you use a set list, or do you kind of like go by the vibe of the venue, or is there certain things going on with that?
So each show is different. I definitely always read the vibe of the room, and each venue is different too. So depending on whether I think the crowd might want to hear R&B or rock or soul or funk or country, I like to kind of see what everybody might be in the mood for, and also what I'm in the mood for, and I just love to make sure everybody has a wonderful time, and that's what it's all about, connecting with people and bringing joy and healing to the world.
That's awesome. So as far as going by what you said with the venues, and could you kind of talk a little bit about some of your favorite performances in your career, as far as like venues you played in, or certain shows that really stood out for you?
Man, that's really hard to just pick a couple, because I've had a wonderful career of amazing shows. I would say maybe some of my top favorites when I used to sing for Carnival Cruise Line. That was,
oh, really?
Yeah, that was amazing. I did 10 different contracts, so 10 different ships in the course of 3 years, and each experience was different. And then I would say one of my favorite local shows, I played at a place called Four-Way Bar, and I was an opener for a Elton John tribute band that was spot on. And I think they were from LA, they were flown in, and huge crowd, probably the biggest crowd I've ever played for with my band. And it was a beautiful show, and everyone was singing along to every song. There was probably about 1,000 people in the crowd. That was one of my favorite shows. And then one of my favorite venues here in town would be Luna. Always such a wonderful experience.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's still there anymore. I remember.
It's there. It's kind of changed owners back and forth and everything, but oh man, every time we play at that venue, it's a magical experience.
They had a lot of cool jazz bands. I remember everything was red in there. They had a lot of red velvet.
Sparkly and red, and oh yeah.
So, as far as talking about these live shows, who are some of your favorite musicians that you've worked with? Different musicians that you played in your bands.
Oh man. Well, tonight I'm playing with Mr. Leon Sanchez on guitar here at Southtown 101. And
he's awesome.
He is awesome. We've been playing together for about 10 years or so. He's one of my favorite guitarists, and one of my favorite keyboard players that I work with all the time, Mr. Kenneth Clark. We call him KC. He is a legend, and his whole family are musical legends as well. So I'm very fortunate that I get to. It's too hard to name everyone, but this town has so many talented musicians. I'm so grateful to be able to work with them.
That's awesome. Do you play an instrument yourself? Do you play instruments?
I dabble.
Okay.
I've been learning how to play some percussion. I've been working on the bongos for a couple of years. And of course I play tambourine and everything. But
yes, I've seen the one that you put on your foot.
Yes. And I tinker with the keys as well sometimes. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now your singing style, it is very dynamic. Like I said, it's got it soars. So do you work on do vocal exercises, or the way you sing, is it a natural vibe? Do you how would you describe your singing style?
So I definitely do vocal exercises and practice as much as possible. It's just natural to me. But you can always get better, and I always am trying to get better, and listening to other artists that inspire me, and like, oh man, I wish I could do that. Let me try to do that. But yeah.
Well, that's great. So also that leads me to my next question. Like, so what keeps you motivated to keep performing? What drives you?
It is what I was meant to do. That's what drives me, and I've known it for so long, and each performance I know it more, that this is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to bring peace, love, and music to the world through music. So that's what drives me.
I've heard that because I did an interview with Lisa Morales, and I asked her a similar question, and she goes, I didn't pick music, music picked me.
Yeah.
So I understand what she meant by that. Okay, so as we start to wrap up this interview, what would you say that people are missing out on that haven't seen your show or haven't come by to see your show? What do you think that they're missing out on by not seeing this?
I would say exactly what I just said. Bringing peace, love, and music to the world, and making sure it's a fun and joyful experience. And I love to bring people together. That's one of my favorite things, is when I have my family, friends, and fans at my shows. I love to introduce them to each other, and I like to build a community. And I think that more than ever, that's what I bring to the table. Besides just singing and performing, I like to be able to bring a community together and have friends meet each other, and then we just have this big group of people that just love to have fun and vibe with music.
You do a wide variety of music. I've seen it goes from country to pop to just rock and roll. So out of all the songs you've done, is there a song that you haven't done yet that you would like to cover, or that you've done?
Oh my gosh, there's a million songs that I haven't done that I would love to cover. I'd say probably one of them that sticks in my mind, the one that first came to my mind right now, would be Through the Fire, Shaka Khan. That would be an insane song to cover. I love her, and I cover a couple of her other songs, but that's probably one of her most challenging ones, in my opinion. But, yeah.
Probably, yeah, vocally, because she's a very unique singer, because everybody's got their styles. Like you got your Mariah Careys and your Celine Dion's, and some people who can just belt it, just throw it out there. Well, that's awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking some time to talk to us about that. And so in closing, how can people find you, or find out where you're going to be at, or find out news about you, or if you're releasing your own music, or anything that has to do with Misha Alise?
you can find me on any platform with just my name, MishaAllyse, and Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that jazz. Just look me up and I'm there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, thank you very much for taking a few minutes of your time, and we look forward to the show tonight. And we will see you next time. Once again, thank you, Misha, for sharing some of your thoughts with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for having me.
All
Peace
right.
and love.
Thank you.